Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I have been MIA for a little bit, but I am super excited to be back, and my goal for 2017 is to film 1 to 2 videos a week. We'll see. I am hoping to just stay on my grind and just push through because I really want to create quality videos for you guys, but I also don't want to put out content that I necessarily don't want to watch myself just to film a video, you know what I mean? So I'm really excited to share with you my favorite products from 2016. Some of them I hope you understand that they are newer favorites, and I may have just recently showed them in a video, but I have had them for a couple months and I know that they have already beat the test of my old favorites before that. That's why I'm including them in here, just because I have been hardcore with those products. Even though I've only had them for a short amount of time, like I've been hardcore for them, and I'm very rarely like that with products. Like I'm always testing out new ones. I always want to test out a new one, but when you find a good one, you just stay with it, because why fix it if it's not broken, right? This year my favorite primer was the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Primer, and this comes in a just squeezy tube. I am almost out of it. I have gone through, this is my only one that I've gone through, but I feel like it just lasts so long. I use it a lot on clients, and I just love how smooth it makes your skin. Honestly, this is the best primer I have ever used. I think it really minimizes your pores, and that's what you want whenever you're putting high coverage foundations, because you don't want them to emphasize your pores. And it's very long lasting, and all my clients love this smell because it kind of smells like a spa in a bottle. So I really love this primer. Okay, so for brows, I really have been like doing the same thing over and over for about 2 years now, so I haven't really changed up much in the brow department. So these two products have been my standout products for the past 2 to 3 years, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow. I think the pomade is perfect for those girls that don't have hardly any brows and they really need their brows to stay in place all day, because you don't want anyone to see like that you have no hair there, you know what I mean? So I feel like for me this is a must, because I have very thin eyebrows and very light eyebrows. I actually want to dye them just to see if they will get a little bit darker, so when I don't wear makeup, if it like helps me out a little bit. But right now I'm growing them out, and it's been such a like pain in the butt this year, but I've been growing them out for the past 3 months, haven't got them done at all, and it's been so hard. But I definitely think this is a game changer for the girls that don't have brows. This is a must in my opinion. And I also like that this product is waterproof, sweat proof. It's gonna last you all day long, and that's something that I want in a brow product. So the next product is the Duo Powder, and this is the dark brown Duo Powder. I use the lighter brown in the beginning part of my brows, and then at the end of the brows I use the darker brown to set this pomade, just because I want it to be set in place. It's almost like this is your foundation and this is your powder that's gonna set it all day long. It just will not budge if you use these two. I highly recommend doing that because it's just the best. Honestly, your brows are gonna look so fleeky and you're not gonna have to worry about them at all. Okay, so this eyeshadow palette I have been loving ever since I got it. Honestly, it's been just a great palette to have, because before this palette I was just hardcore for the 35O palette, and I didn't really think that any palette could come in and change the game like the 35O did, and this one did. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I was very skeptical because the hype was so real with this palette, and I was just like meh, like it was just whatever. But when I got it and I finally caved, I was like, oh my gosh, why did I wait for this? It honestly has the most wearable colors that you will need. This is travel friendly, like you're not gonna need anything else besides this, and you can create so many looks with it. I'm wearing it today. Most of the products that are in my favorites video, I wanted to wear them so that way I can show you guys what it looks like on, and this is all I used for this eyeshadow look, is this palette right here. I just think it's beautiful. Anastasia Beverly Hills does an amazing job with her products. Why I doubted her, I don't know, but she did a very good job. So the next thing I want to mention, I've had for about 2.5 months, maybe 2 months, but I really haven't mentioned much because again I haven't been filming that regularly, but it is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I think this is a must-have for moms, or it's a little dirty for moms or anybody that's on the go, because I use this all the time to apply my makeup at work. I used to barely wear any makeup, but if I really want to be put together, I will pop this on, and it's so easy. All you have to do is just draw it on like a little tribal person, and it is so full coverage, and you just blend it out. It's super easy to blend out, and that's it. I mean, it's full coverage, it's a stick, doesn't take up much room. You don't have to put it on your hand to mix it around, and it's just so easy to blend out. So I really highly recommend this foundation. If you are looking for a foundation and you are like a mom or a student on the go and you don't have much time to play or fuss with makeup, I would definitely highly recommend this one. Okay, and for concealer, I feel like this concealer has changed the game in the beauty industry, because I have seen a lot of favorites videos, and it has definitely been in the favorites videos for this year. So I was very surprised that I could actually find another concealer besides MAC Pro Longwear that I would fall in love with just as much. And honestly, I have barely used my MAC Pro Longwear concealer. I have been only using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It's so full coverage. I love the Dofu applicator. I just feel like it's just an amazing concealer. I've gotten people hooked on this concealer. It's so worth it. Yes, there is, like, I know, a waiting list like online. Like, it's very hard to get your hands on it, but I got it just before the hype was getting real for this. So I definitely love this product. I've had it for about 5 months now, and it's just a game changer. It's so full coverage, not cakey at all. It's definitely buildable because I like a full coverage concealer, and I just love this. And you also don't have to set it. I usually set it if I'm going out and want to look really flawless, but for day-to-day basis, I never set it, and I never have any creasing with this whatsoever. Okay, so now I'm going to be getting into powders. This one is also another favorite that I've seen in quite a few videos. I think I mentioned this last year in my favorites video, but if I didn't, I want to mention it again this year because it is I just keep talking super fast because we have somewhere to go, because it is a staple in my kit and my makeup collection. I just think it's a must, and it is the Laura Mercier A translucent powder. I just think this is a great powder. Honestly, you can use it on any skin tone and doesn't have any like white cast or any like film on your skin, or when you take pictures there is no flashback, which is good because nobody wants that white ghost looking eye. I know I don't, and I feel like my under eyes just look so flawless with this. Whenever I bake or set my whole face, I just think it looks beautiful. It like blurs out your pores. It just is amazing. It's expensive, but it is amazing. I really like it. Okay, so now for bronzer, I wanted to shout out this little baby that I had for about 4 months now, and it is the MAC Gimme Sun bronzer. I just think this is a beautiful bronzer. I like my bronzers to be more warm and reddish. That's just my personal opinion. That's my personal preference. I just like that look. When I finally decided to give this bronzer a try, when I finished my Milani Glow bronzer, which you guys know that was my hardcore favorite before, and it was very warm toned like this, I was in love. It is so smooth, buildable, and buttery. Like, it just feels so silky going on your skin. I honestly love this bronzer so much. Don't know why it took me so long to finally get it, because the hype is real for this bronzer. But I do have to warn you, if you don't like warm toned bronzers, you're not gonna like this one. But I do look for that in a bronzer, so I do like this one a lot. Okay, so for blush, I wanted to mention this palette that I have. This is in a palette. You guys know I'm not typically a blush person, but when this palette came out, the Jaclyn Hill palette, I was so in love. I think the packaging is so beautiful. I wish you guys could see it without the light blinding it. I just think it's so gorgeous and just luxurious. I basically only use the powder blushes in this palette because I feel like the pigmentation on these highlighters, I'm sorry, but maybe I'm the only one, or maybe it's my batch. I just feel like they're not as pigmented as the actual one in the single, like compact. I don't know, when I apply this on clients, I feel like it just is evaporating with the highlight. And then when I apply just a single one, I feel like it's like, boom, it's strong. So I don't know if it's just because it's in a palette. You know, I have heard that the quality goes down a little bit when you put things in a palette. So I don't know if that's the reason, or if I just got a weird one. But I do really like the blushes in here. I mainly use these two a lot. I do like to use this one occasionally, but it is bright. It is very bright, and I'm not a blush person, so I like my blush to be subtle. But I do like these because this has a sparkle. This one is called Rose Spritz, and this one is Amaretto. I like Rose Spritz because it has a sparkly gold in it, and it just looks so beautiful on your skin. If you're not gonna wear highlight, you just pop this on your cheeks, and it just instantly gives you like a glow lip from within. And then Amaretto is just a good subtle nude color you can pair with any look that you do, and it just looks beautiful. This year I really felt like the highlight game was so real because highlighters were very popular this year. Strobing was popular. Just that blinging highlight that's like very bold in your face was very popular. But this year, I know it's gonna be a surprise for a lot of you guys, thinking that you might think you know my favorite highlight, but it is the MAC Oh Darling highlight. I was in between this one and the Becca Champagne Pop, but I think I like this one a tad bit more. I have pros and cons for both, and I'll explain why. I love the coloring on this highlight. I just think it's like a white gold highlight that can go with any look at all. I think it's beautiful on the skin, but it is buildable. You are not gonna get that bam highlight with just one stroke. You have to like build this highlight, because it's like, I don't know, it's just a different type of formula. But once you build it up, I just think it looks really gorgeous, and it's different from anything that I've ever tried, which is why I really love this a lot. I would say Champagne Pop would be a good other favorite for this. It was so close. It was honestly really close, but I just like the coloring better a little bit more on this one. Champagne Pop is a little bit more gold, so depending on my look, I will lean towards Champagne Pop. But if my look is a little bit more neutral or like cooler tone, I will always pick this one. For sprays this year, I really got into sprays. I feel like I just really noticed how impactful or how like necessary they are for your makeup, just so that way you can prolong your makeup and make it just look flawless as possible. The first spray that I really got into was the MAC Fix Plus spray, and this spray is not a setting spray. Please don't get that confused, because I know some people do get it confused with a setting spray. This is not a setting spray. This is more of a makeup mister. It's gonna make sure that your makeup looks really flawless, that you're not like looking too powdery or too cakey. If you ever feel like it's too much makeup, just spray some of this Fix Plus, and it's gonna kind of tone it down and look more like your skin. Also, the other thing I like Fix Plus for is to apply your eyeshadow with, because it really just makes your eyeshadow pop even more. Definitely think this is a must, and it's so beautiful. I love how refreshing it is. I will spray this all over my face, and then I will spray this one, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. I just think this is a must in your kit. If you're doing freelance, or if you want your makeup to last all night long, if you're gonna be sweating or just doing a lot of things and you want it to last from early in the morning to all the way at night, this is a must, because it's really gonna make your makeup stay locked and loaded all day long. We are getting close to the end. I wanna mention some lip products that have been really amazing lip products. I definitely wanna do like a liquid lipstick review, or like collection of the best and what's the worst about them, and just kind of give you a breakdown of them. That's something definitely on my list this year. But my favorite liquid lipstick has got to be the Dose of Colors Truffle lipstick. I'm wearing it now. I just think it looks so natural, and it is so beautiful. It's not drying whatsoever. I'm almost completely out of this. I need to order a new one. I was like scraping the little bit that I had left. I've put this on so many clients, and that it lasts all day, on brides especially, because you really want their lipstick to last throughout eating, throughout dancing, throughout kissing. And this is definitely a staple. I think it's beautiful color, and it just looks good on so many skin tones. For lip gloss, some of you guys might already know what I might say, but if you don't, it is the Kylie Cosmetics lip gloss, and literally this is a beautiful color. It's just a perfect nudie brownish color. Like if you have a lot going on with your face and you don't know what to wear, I would definitely recommend this. It just looks so natural, so beautiful. It's very pigmented, but not like overly pigmented. I don't know if that makes sense, but it just is a good lip gloss. I love the smell. I love the formula. It's not sticky. It's very smooth. I feel like it smells like candy. It just smells so good. Okay, so now on to liner. I wanted to pick out these two liners because they have honestly been my go-to in my kit, and I use them constantly and replace them. Every couple months I'll replace them. Once they are starting to get dry or run out of product, I'll replace them. Gone through a couple this year already, and this is the NYC liquid liner. It's so cheap, so affordable, so good. You can get the blackest eyeliner with this, and it just can really give you a sharp wing, which is what I really like in an eyeliner. And then the other one, if I want a tight line or just do a simple liner, I will use the Maybelline gel liner, because it's gonna stay put all day, and it is black. For mascara, I chose the Covergirl Lash Blast in the waterproof formula. You guys know I've been using this for years now. I always talk about it in videos. Like, it's a love-hate relationship because it's hard to get off, but I love that it's gonna stay put all day long. I can cry, whatever, it's not gonna smear, it's not gonna smudge, and that's what I really want in a mascara. And the last thing I wanna mention is my favorite lashes of this year. Hands down is the Ardell Wispy lashes. Super affordable, super awesome. Use them all the time on myself as well as clients. Like, if I want something more natural, it is perfect, but if I want something more dramatic, it's still perfect too, because I personally don't like a very heavy, thick band. So to me, this is perfect, and my clients don't like them either. That's usually why they typically don't like lashes. But with these, they honestly don't feel them. After like 15-20 minutes, they're like, I totally forgot that I even had them on. You just gotta get used to them at first, like seeing them, but then after that you won't feel them whatsoever. Like, they don't feel them at all for the whole day. So that's why I like these lashes, because if you're not a lash person, you're still gonna love these, and if you are a lash person, you're still gonna love them because they're very dramatic, but not too dramatic, so you can still get away with doing whatever look you wanna do. So that's pretty much it for my favorites this year. I kept it really simple. Hopefully this video isn't super long because I was trying to cut down on the time. But I hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up so that way I know you guys are super excited for 2017 and all the videos to come. I'm excited and nervous at the same time, because I always get nervous with a new year because I have goals that I set for myself and things that I want to accomplish, and it's just very nerve-wracking to see if everything is going to fall through. So I'm excited to see where we are in 2018 at the end of the year, and things that I have accomplished or things that I wanted to accomplish. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great year. Sorry for the Christmas decorations. I'm not ready to let go of them yet. Maybe this weekend I'm gonna take them down. But yeah, take care guys. Bye.